The things that you see that the algorithms feed to you, that shapes you, and you are constantly, again, being shaped by what you see, how you do it, even how long you spend on the algorithm. So first off, talking about virtue, philosophy is a great one in Aristotle. Essentially, he believed that your habits shape your character, and I think that is proven to be true over all the centuries and millennia that humans have walked on this earth. That your habits form you, and you can have good habits or bad habits, and they continue to shape you. And so you may not be somebody who has you may feel like you don't have a great character, like your character of who you are. You feel like maybe you're lacking in a bunch of areas. Well, if you create good habits, you can be able to correct that. You don't have to just accept life like, well, okay, I'm an impulsive person. Well, or I'm an inconsistent person all the time. Well, you can be able to work on that. For inconsistency, that's me. One of my things. I have a very difficult time doing something every single day of my life. And so what I do is I'm working now to do something small every single day. And so that is actually forming me and shaping me. And while I miss some days here and there, for the most part, I have been very consistent. So one of the things I do is I upload shorts to my YouTube page. And I've been doing that very consistently. I think I've missed one day over the last 3 or 4 months that I've been doing this. And again, I'm being very consistent with that, and it's developing a character of somebody who is consistent and can be consistent and isn't constantly just going along with the whims of whatever's in my head, kind of just being led along by the wind or led along by whatever thoughts are running through my mind. And so that way I'm trying to build myself up to be somebody who can be consistent. But again, impulsivity or you talk about greed, anger, any of the vices that you feel like you may have in your life, and try to take inventory of that too. But if any of the vices that you feel like you may have, well, you can fix that. You don't have to just subject yourself to that. One of the things that kind of bothers me is when people really get into the astrology. It's like, well, I'm a Pisces, so I'm going to do this. This is my flaw, or I'm a Cancer, or whatever. And it's like, yeah, maybe your attitude's cancerous, you know. But the idea is presented is you are trapped into a particular model, and your habits don't shape you as much. And I think that's completely wrong. I think Aristotle had it right a lot better than astrology does. But he had this phrase, and I'm probably going to butcher it and say it wrong, which you can correct me if someone can type it in appropriately. But eudaimonia, Eudaimonia. Basically, it means what is good or living well. And for him, it is a life of flourishing. And this was the highest value or highest virtue that he believed in. And our habits, again, can lead us to living well or to virtue or to vices. So if you are a person, whoever you are, you have a virtuous, like a good character, well, developing bad habits can do the opposite for you as well. Being consistent doesn't mean that you're going to be good. Being consistent just means you're going to be consistent, or you're going to be shaped in a certain way. So if you're consistently doing something good, and it will shape your attitude, your mentality, your habits, your actions, the way you treat other people, then that's going to create virtue in your life. And if you are consistently doing things that are harmful or lazy or gluttony, greed, wrath, whatever it may be, is, I'm mentioning some of the 7 deadly sins because those are kind of blanket answers. But if you are consistently practicing some of those, you are developing bad character in your life, and you're developing vices, and that's going to end up harming you. But more than likely, everyone has both vice and virtue that we're struggling towards or struggling with. And so the idea is to work more with virtue than with vice.